Hey guys, so welcome back to our next video on the programming question. I'll just show you and we'll have a revisit. So finding pair of elements with a given sum in an array, right? So we have an unsorted array. Our aim is to find two elements x and y, or we just have to know whether these elements exist or not. And x and y should exist in the array, and their sum should be equal to the uh, given sum s, right? So this was our question, and we have to just output through true and false. So if you are just coming directly to this video, I will suggest you to watch previous two videos that are based on the naive and brute force approach, and the second approach will be the sorting one. And this is the third video on this question, and we have discussed the time complexities. Like in the naive and brute force approach, our time complexity was order of n square quadratic. We have optimized it to the order of n log n in the sorting approach. And in this video, we will be further optimizing this algorithm and make it to the order of n. That is the linear. And how will we do this? So we will achieve this efficiency using a data structure hashing. Or concept is hashing, and the data structure will be map, hash maps, or anything like that based on the programming languages that you are using. So I'll just revisit the question with you guys. Our array was 2 1 3 4 5, and this was our array A, and the sum was 8, right? And the elements were 3 and 5. So the pair of elements exist and the output will be true, right? So how can we achieve an linear efficiency time complexity using hashing? So what is exactly hashing? Hashing is storing the values, key value pairs. So you can just, I'll just tell you what a map is. Map can be represented as a key value pair, right? You can just create a table. This is key and this is value. So you can just map a key to a value, right? I, j, I plus 1, j plus 1, any value, any key value pairs, right? So how can we achieve this question, this algorithm, uh, optimized it further to a linear time complexity using hashing? So let's start. So our algorithm, what will be our algorithm is, like we will be starting from the first element I equal to 0, and we will be storing this element in our map. So I'll just create a empty map, right? This will be our key and this will be our value, right? And I will just, like, if at the ith variable, like it is 2, so I will, my key will be 2 and my value will be, I'll say 2, that it exists, 2 value exists. And then we will increment our I variable. I will be at 1 now. So at any incrementation of I will check that the required sum is, like, we want x plus y to be 8, right? So suppose y to be 1, right? So we want to check if any elements x exist in the array whose value will be x equal to 8 minus y, right? So if we have 1 here, we know the one element exists in the array. So we have to check if 8 minus 1 also exists, 7, right? So we will check if 7 exists in the array or not. So we have our map here, right? We have a map here. We will check for the key 7. So now the key 7 is not present here. So we will just increment it further. So now at the point 3, and before incrementing it further, we have to add the current element to the hash map. So true. And we will now move on to the 3. And we will check if 8 minus 3, that is 5, is in the map or not. So it is not there. So we will just add 3 as our key and make it true. And then we will increment to 4. So 8 minus 4, 4 is not 8. Next step will be 8 minus 4. So 4 is not present in the array, right? 8 minus 4, 4 is not present in the map. So we'll move further. Element is not present till now, and we'll add 4 and 2. And the last element 5. Now we will check if 8 minus 5 equal to 3 is present or not. And the 3 is present in the map. We have encountered a value 3 before, and it is present in the map, and the value is true, that it is present. So we will return the value as true, that such a pair 3 comma 5 exist in the array whose sum is equal to 8. So we have solved the question, and what we have done is that we have just looped through the array once. So the order of, will be order of n, linear time complexity, but there will be a space complexity also with the map, because we are storing the result, we are using the space. So with such optimization, the time complexity has been optimized, but space complexity has been increased. And the space complexity was constant in the previous two approaches, the naive or the brute force approach, and the sorting approach. So we can say we have optimized the algorithm, but also we have increased the space complexity. So for while developing any software or application or writing any code, the use of your algorithm must depend upon the use case, like what is your capabilities of extending the space, or how much time runtime you can afford for this algorithm to give the return the output. So this all depends upon the use case, based on how free are you to use your time, your space, right? So the time complexity will be order of n, and the space complexity will be also order of n, right? So we have understood the algorithm, and like we move on, we will be writing the pseudocode, and then we will be moving on to the main compilation part of the code. And the reason behind writing the pseudocode and then writing the main code is like, not everyone watching this video programs in the Java language. So pseudocode becomes a uniformly uh, you, uh, so pseudocode helps in making the code uniformal. लास्ट के 2 सेकंड 2 मिनट कट करने हैं. So now we will be writing the pseudocode for this algorithm, right? So let's write. So like every time we'll create a function find pair. Input will be array a and int sum. So and we will have a map, or and it will be a int to int map, or int to boolean, any map you can use, right? So and we will start looping the 1 second. I will be smaller than the length of the array, and we will increment the ith variable, and at every point, so the current element is ith element, so we will check if map dot contains sum minus al, right? So we have a ith as a current element, and what we want is that some element equal to sum minus ai should exist in the array to have to return the output, right? To return the output as true or the pair found, right? So we will print found, and we will just return the value. But if the map doesn't contain any value, so we will just put the current element to the map dot put the current element, and we can just put I or 1 or true, anything. We are just concerned with having it like if it contains that key or not. We are not concerned with the value. So this was our function, and if the for loop, if the control statement comes out of the for loop, we can print as not found, sad. So and now we will return the function control, and the function ends here. So what we have done is we have just created a function. Input is array a and integer sum. We have created an empty map, and we are just looping through the array, and we are checking if the sum minus ai, sum minus ith element is present in the map, or we have encountered it earlier in the array. So we have sum minus ai, sum minus, so we have sum minus ith element, and we have ith element, so their sum will be sum, right? So we have achieved our sum, so we will print found and return. And if it doesn't contain, so we will put the current element in the map, and we will return the function. So the time complexity, as we have discussed, is we are just looping through the array once, so the time complexity is order of n. So now let's move on to the compilation part, and let's proceed to the IDE. So hey guys, let's code our we have code our the brute force and the naive approach function. We have then code our sorting approach, and the next step is to code our hashing approach with a time complexity of order of n, more optimized than the earlier time complexities of order of n square and then order of n log n. So let's start with our function public static void find pair hashing, and we have an array A and sum as S. So the first step is to create a map, the map integer to integer, new hash map. So I'm writing the code in Java language, but if you wish to see the code for C++, C, Python, you can visit onto the link in the description. Uh, you can find all the code there and the tutorial also. So let's now loop through the array A, and we will check if map contains some minus ith element. So if some minus ith element is already encountered or discovered in the array before this ith element, we can I can just copy the code from here. We have found the element and we can return, right? And if it is not found, we can just put the ith current element in the map, right? And if the control statement comes back from the for loop, we can just pair not found. And so this is our complete code for order of n, and we have used a map, so we have to import some libraries also in order to use it. Also, I'm writing this code on an online IDE, ide.codeng.com. It is a very good IDE, supports over 60 plus languages. So if you want to just open a browser and start coding, you can just visit this, and with a click on the run button, it will compile and execute your code. So I have imported the libraries. Let's change the function name. Yeah. So let's run it now. Fingers crossed. So we have some error, compile output error, cannot find symbol map. Why cannot we find map? Oh, my mistake. So the function is actually contains key. Right, right. Yeah. So pair not found because the sum is 11 and we do not have any 11 in. So 2 plus 9 is 11. So we'll include a 9, and let's see now. Yeah, pair found. So you can also print the ith element and some minus ith element in the this, or you can also have a ith index as the value. So if you want to print the indices, you can print indices also as per the requirements of the programming question. So thank you guys. This was the third video, and the third and the final approach. We cannot optimize this algorithm further below order of n time complexity. So this was the end of the first question of our programming or competitive programming question series. So please subscribe to the channel for further videos, and thank you so much guys for watching.